Well, welcome back. And in this story titled Indumatyah Parinayah. Parinayah means marriage. Indumati, like that, is some stree. Indumatyah Parinayah, marriage of Indumati. भद्रावती नगरस्य युवराजः धर्मपालः गुरुकुले विद्याभ्यासं समाप्य राजधानीं प्रत्यागतवान्. The Yuvaraja, whose name is Dharmapalaha, Gurukule Vidyasam Samapya, having completed the education, Bhadravadi Nagarasya Rajadhanim Praptavan, Pratyagatavan. He came back to the capital of his kingdom. Rajadhani Vishayasya Rajya Paripalana Adi Vyavaharasya cha Jnane Dharmapalasya na tavati asaktihi. So this Dharmapala was not having that much interest. Na tavati asaktihi. Asaktihi ikaranta strilinga shabda. So tavati is also in strilinga. That much of interest. In what? Rajadhani, Rajaniti, Rajaniti Vishayasya. In the political management of the country, Rajya Paripalanadi Vyavaharasya, and so many other related subject connected with managing a kingdom. He was not interested. Apitu, but on the other hand, Aranya Pradesheshu Nadi Tireshu cha Viharam Kartum Tenaiva Anandam Anubhavitum cha Ichchati Sma. So he wants to spend time by Viharam Kartum, Nadi Tireshu Viharam Kartum, to walk on the banks of river. Aranya Pradesheshu Viharam Kartum, and to wander in the forest. He was very much interested. Dharmapalaha Ishidiva Shighrakopi Tvarashila Chaha. Ishidiva means very short-term bird. Shighrakopi means he quickly. Ishidiva means what to say? Means very, we can say, very, very short-term bird. Torashilaha. Tora means he quickly, hastily. He is very short-term bird and hasty in making his conduct or in his behavior. राज्य परिपालनादि व्यवहारे युवराजः धर्मपालः कथं नियोजनीयः, केन प्रकारेण तस्मिन् आसक्तिः उत्पादनीया इति बहुधा चिन्तितवान् राजा विजयेन्द्रः. विजयेन्द्रः युवराजा धर्मपालस्य, युवराज्ञः धर्मपालस्य युवराजस्य धर्मपालस्य पिता विजयेन्द्रः, राजा विजयेन्द्रः. Vijayendra is father of the Yuvaraja Dharmapala. He was thinking how to niyojaniyaha, means how to put him in the groove of managing the country. Like that he was thinking, and how to create the interest in him, like that. एतादृश परिस्थितौ एव कदाचित् राजा विजेन्द्रः अकस्मात् केनचित् रोगेन पीडितः सन् दिवङ्गतः. So while he was thinking like this, how to put my son into the management of kingdom, that is his duty, but he is interested in simply wandering here and there. So in that time, while he was thinking, he expired. एतस्मात् धर्मपालः 20तमे वयसि एव Bhadravati Nagarasya Raja Abhavat. So because of that, Vimshati Tame Vayasi, in the 20th year itself, he became king of that country. Maharaja Padavi Prapti Anantaramapi Dharmapalasya Swabhave Kinjitapi Parivartanam na Jatam. So even after becoming king, in his activity, conduct, there was no difference. सः यथा पूर्वम् एकाकी मृगयार्थं गत्वा अरण्यप्रदेशेषु विहरति स्म. So as usual or as before, he used to go alone and spend time in forest and hunting. तथापि तस्य राज्ये अनुभवी मंत्री विश्वास अरुहाः देशभक्तः च सेनाधिपतिः वीरवर्मा च आस्ताम् इत्यतः राज्यपरिपालनं सुव्यवस्थितं प्रचलति स्म. So even though he was not carrying the country, tasya rajye anubhavi mantri, the experienced minister, vishwasarha deshabhaktaha, and very dependable uh, deshabhaktaha, very patriotic, senaadhipati Veeravarma. The military chief Veeravarma was there. Because of that, ityataha Rajya Paripalanam Suvyavastitam Prachalati Sma. So the management of the country, it was going in a very nice way. Evam sati, that being so, kadachit dharmapalaha suryodaya samaye eva mrigayartham prastitaha. Once when this country is managed by like this, by the minister and army chief, he went in the very early morning for hunting. Aranye bahukalam yavat mrigayam kurvan. So for a long time doing hunting, saha madhyana samaye ativa pipasitaha. So in the afternoon time he became very thirsty. Pipasitaha means thirsty. Pipasam nivarayitum icchanne saha jalanveshanam kritavan. And to quench the thirst, he searched for water. कुत्रचित् वृक्षसमूहप्रदेशे स्थितः तटाकः तेन दृष्टः. Somewhere he saw in a dense area a tatakah, a lake like. धर्मपालः अश्वात् अवतीर्य तटाकस्थं जलं पीतवान्. And Dharmapala, he got down from the horse and he drank the water. Ashwamapi jalam payitavan. And he made the horse also to drink. Jalapananantaram akasmat tatakasya aparatira pradesham drishtva. And after drinking water, he just like that he saw the other side of that lake area. And by seeing that, this Dharmapalaha ativa Ashcharya Chakitaha. He became very wonderstruck. Why, we can see from the picture there is a beautiful girl. So we became wonderstruck when we see beautiful girl. Yataha tathakasya aparasmin parshve kinchana kutiram asi. Because on the other side of the lake there was some kutiram, some hut. कुटीरस्य पुरतः फलभरिताः वृक्षाः विविध पुष्पयुक्तानि सस्यानि च आसन्. So outside of that hut there were so many fruit giving trees and so many flowering plants were there. अतीव रमणीयम् आसीत् सः प्रदेशः. अतीव रमणीयः आसीत् सः प्रदेशः. That place was very romantic place or very beautiful place. Aranyasya madhyabhage kimartham etat kutiram nirmitam syat. Why such a hut is made in the midst of a forest? Kaha atra vaset? Who shall be living here? Iti jnatum icchan dharmapalaha kutira samipam gatavan. So thinking so, who shall be here? He wanted to know, so he went near that hut. Tena yada kutira samipam gatam tada tena kinchana drishyam drishtam. By him, when he reached that hut area, then he saw something. Kinchana pancharam vrikshe lambamanam asit. Panjaram means some cage, the birds, where the birds are kept, birds' cage. So it was hanging on the tree. Panjarasthaya shukaya phalam yachanti asit kachit sundari. Some beautiful girl was giving fruit to the parrot in that cage. Rajanam Dharmapalam Drishtva Panjarastaha Shukaha Uktavan. By seeing the Dharmapala, the parrot which was in the cage told, Atitehe Swagatam iti. Welcome to the guest. Like that, this uh, uh, the parrot which was in the puncture. So we can see that the beautiful girl giving fruit to that parrot, and the parrot said, "Welcome to the guest." शुकस्य वचनं श्रुत्वा सुन्दरी युवतिः परितः अवलोकितवती. So listening to the words of the parrot, that beautiful young girl, she looked around. तत्र तया धर्मपालः दृष्टः. And by her, that King Dharmapala was seen. Tam drishtva sa आश्चर्यचकिता अभवत्. And looking at him, she became wonderstruck. धर्मपालः अपि आत्मानम् एव विस्मृत्य सौन्दर्यवतीं तां पश्यन् स्थितवान्. And Dharmapala also, forgetting himself, he just stood looking at her. क्षणकालानन्तरम् आत्मानं निगृह्य सा युवतिः धर्मपालम् उद्दिश्य. And controlling somehow, after some time, that young girl told to the king, Mahati Atape Eva Agatavan Asti Bhavan. You came in a very hot summer, Kshanam Tishtatu, stay for some time, Panartham Jalam Aneshyami. I will bring water for you. Iti Vadanti Kutirasya Antaha Gantum Uddikta. Saying so, she was about to enter into the Kutira. Tada Dharmapalaha tam nivarayanu uttavan. Then the king, stopping her, told, Idanim maya tataka jalam pitva eva agatam. By me drinking that lake water only I came. Tat astam tavat. Okay, let it be so, bringing water and all. Bhavati ka, who are you? Asmin aranye kimartham ekakini nivasanti asti bhavati. Why are you living in this forest alone? Itah purvam maya bahvayah rajakumaryaah drishtaah. Earlier to this, so many princes was seen by me. Kintu bhavadrishi saundaryavati na kapi drishta maya iti. But by me, such a beautiful girl like you was not seen before, any time before, even though I saw so many princes. धर्मपालस्य प्रशंसावचनानि श्रुत्वा सा युवतिः मन्दं विहस्य शिरः अवनमय्य उक्तवती. So listening to this praising, prashamsavachanani, the praising word, also pleasing words. Whenever somebody praises you, it is more pleasing. So out of lajja, and lajja means that somewhat shy. Mandam vihasya, smiling lightly, shiraha avanamaya, and dropping the head down. Mamanama Indumati. My name is Indumati. Aham atra ekakini nasmi. I am not alone here. Mama balye eva mata divangata. My mother expired in my young age itself. Matuhu marananantaram pitra eva poshyamana asam aham. After my mother's expired death, by father only I was looked after. Panchabhyaha varshebhyaha purvam vishasarpena drishtaha mama pita swamaranath purvam mam swasya snehitasya adhinam kritavan asid. 5 years back, when my father was bit by a snake and he died, at that time he handed over to his friend. Tadarabhya mama pituhu snehitaha mam poshayan asti. So from that time, my father's friend is looking after me. Vrittaya saha, vrittya saha vyadaha. Vrittihi means profession. By profession, he is a hunter, vyadaha. Avam ubhau api asmin kutire vasantau swaha. And we too are living in this hut. Aham kinchit vaidyakiyam janami. I know some little bit of this Vaidyakiyam, means that medical profession. Asmin pradeshe ye vanavasinaha nivasanti tebhyaha mulikabihi aushadam nirmaya dasyami aham iti. So in this area, who are that forest dwellers are there, for them I make some medicine and give to them. Tada Dharmapalaha Saparichayam Vaktum Ichan. Then the king Dharmapala, mean, wishing to tell his introduction, Mama nama Dharmapalaha Aham etasya deshasya rajasmi iti uktavan garvamishritena swarena. So in a pride, with pride, he told, I am Dharmapala, I am king of this area. धर्मपालस्य वचनश्रवणादपि Indumati किञ्चिदपि आश्चर्यं न प्रकटितवती. So even after listening to the king, she didn't show any type of wonder. Apitu sa sagajataya eva uktavati. Then she told in a very casual way, Am, bhavataha darshanat eva uhitam maya. Yes, by your attire itself, I guessed. Yet that, Bhavan Raja iti, you are a king. Itah purvam bhavataha nama shrutam asit maya. By me your name was heard earlier. Adya bhavataha darshanam abhavat. Today I could see you. Indumatyah vachanam shrutva dharmapalaha kimapi vaktum yudyuktaha. And listening to Indumati, this Dharmapala wanted to say something. Tavata, by that time, Indumati kutirasya antaha gantum ichanti uktavati. And the Indumati, wishing to enter into the hut, told, Aham Chantavya. Please excuse me, I am to be pardoned by you. Samprati etasya pradeshasya nayakaha kaschit anarogya piditaha asti. Samprati means at present. At present, the leader of this area, he is not well. Anaroga, he is not well. Ataha idanim toritam tasya pariksham kritva maya tasya aushadhopacharaha karaniyaha asti. So I have to immediately go diagnose and I will have to give some medicine. Ataha idanim maya gantavyam iti. So now I have to go. Anukshanam Dharmapalaha ekam padam agre stapayitva uktava. Immediately Dharmapala took a step forward and told, Indumati, Asmin aranye mriganam madhye triloka sundaryah bhavatyah vasaha atratyanam vanavasinam aushadakaranam va uchitam na iti bhati. Hey Sundari, hey Indumati, living in this area and looking after these people is not good for you. Like that, I feel so. Ataha bhavati maya saha rajadhanim agachatu. So you come with me to the kingdom. Aham bhavatim parinetum ichchami. Yena bhavati maharajni sati sukhena jivitum shakniyat iti. So he told, I like to marry you and you can live like the queen very comfortably. Like that he told. Dharmapalasya vachanam shrutva api Indumati kimapi uttaram na dattavati. So even after listening to Dharmapala, she didn't say any answer. Apitu sa sakrit tikshna drishtiya Dharmapalam drishtva kutirasya antaha gantum udyuktaha. So she just gazed at him and she wanted to enter into the hut. You can see in the picture. Kintu tavata Dharmapala. But by that time, this king Dharmapala Vegena agre gatva. Quickly coming forward, kutirasya antaha Indumatyah gamanam nivarayan. And stopping the Indumati entering into that hut, Rajajñam ullangayitum kiyat dhairyam bhavatyaha iti vadanne tasyaha hastam grihitva balat tam ashvasamipam nitavan. How dare you are to not to consider. I mean, ullangeti means to violate. Ullanganam means to jump out. So to violate the order of the king, how dare you are? Like that he caught hold of her hand and pulled her to the ashwa, that horse. Tada Indumati dharmapalataha atmanam rakshitum ichanti bhavane mam masprishatu iti tam vadanti uchchaihi akrosham kritavati. Then Indumati, to save her from the king, don't touch me like that. Mam ma sprishatu. Don't touch me like that. She's, Akrosham means, yeah, she made some loud noise. तथापि धर्मपालः तां न त्यक्तवान्, अपि तु ताम् अश्वस्य उपरि उपवेशयितुम् उद्युक्तः. Even then, Dharmapala didn't leave her. He tried to mount her on the horse. तावता कुतश्चित् वेगेन आगतः बाणः धर्मपालस्य भुजस्पर्शम् अकरोत्. By that time, some arrow came from somewhere very fastly and it hit on the shoulder of the king. अपरक्षणे एव धर्मपालः हा इति वदन् महतीं वेदनां च अनुभवन् इन्दुमतीं त्यक्तवान्. Immediately he felt the pain and left the Indumati. यस्मात् प्रदेशात् बाणः आगतः तत्र दृष्टवती Indumati. Indumati saw from where that arrow came. Anatidure eva Indumatyah Rakshakaha. The protector of Indumati was there. Anatidure, not far away. Stitavan Asid. He was there. So we can see in the picture that hunter like. तेन एव बाणप्रयोगः कृतः आसीत्. एतत् ज्ञात्वा इन्दुमत्याः मुखं कोपेन रक्तवर्णं जातम्. By him only the arrow was shot, and by knowing this, Indumati's face became red hot. It became red in color because of anger. Raktavarnaha means blood colored. अनन्तरम् इन्दुमती धर्मपालं कुटीरस्य अन्तः नीत्वा तं मञ्चे उपवेशितवती. Then Indumati took the king inside and made him to sit on a cot. तस्य भुजे लग्नं बाणं निष्कास्य व्रणं केनचित् औषधेन लेपयित्वा तत् स्थलं वस्त्रेण बद्धवती. So she did the first aid treatment, removing the arrow and applying some medicine and making some bandage. तावता इन्दुमत्याः अङ्गरक्षकः कुटीरस्य अन्तः आगच्छन् कुत्र सः राजाधमः राज अधमः राजाधमः. Where is that worst king? Like that. कियान् अहम्भावः तस्य. How pride he is इति पृष्टवान् कोपेन. Like that angrily that that protector of Indumati asked. एतत् श्रुत्वा धर्मपालः रक्षकं दृष्ट्वा कृपया क्षाम्यतु माम्. And seeing this, the king told to that person, please pardon me, maya aparadah kritaha. I did wrong. Adya maya mahati avivekita acharita iti uktavan. Today I showed my ignorant or unwise way of behavior. एतस्मात् उत्तरात् इन्दुमत्याः रक्षकस्य कोपः किञ्चिदिव शान्तः. So when the opponent is not aggravating, then we naturally become cool. So he became cool. Saha pariksha drishtiya Indumatim drishtavan. Then he looked at Indumati. Tada Indumati hasta sanketena tam bahir gantum suchitavati. Then by hand she made a gesture to go out. Rakshakaha tataha bahihi gatavan. And that safeguard, that and that protector, he just went away. किञ्चित् कालानन्तरं धर्मपालः मौनं कुटीरात् बहिः आगत्य स्वकीयम् अश्वम् आरुह्य ततः राजधानीं गतवान्. After some time, the king silently came out. He got into his horse and he went towards his capital. Saptahaha atitaha. 1 week passed by. धर्मपालस्य मन्त्री राजधानीतः सपरिवारम् इन्दुमत्याः कुटीरम् आगतवान्. The minister of Dharmapala, with so many supporting staffs, he came to the hut of Indumati. Saha mulyayutani kanichana abharanani Indumatyai yachan uktava. And he gave very valuable jewels to Indumati and told, Bhagini, O sister, एतानि आभरणानि महाराजः धर्मपालः भवत्यै स्नेहपूर्वकं प्रेषितवान् अस्ति. So out of affection, these are all given by king to you. Snehapurvakam means a type of love and affection. Balyatapi Maharajasya Svabhavah Kinchitiva Kopayuktaha. So from the childhood, he is somewhat short-tempered. सप्ताहात् पूर्वं धर्मपालस्य व्यवहारेण अत्र या घटना प्रवृत्ता तस्याः घटनातः तस्मिन् महत् परिवर्तनं जातमस्ति. A week before, whatever incident happened here, from that, so much change has happened in him. Atmana kritasya aparadhasya prayaschitta rupena saha pratiknyam kritavan asti. So he made a vow for the mistake done by him that itah param jivane kadapi vivaha vishaye chintanamapi na karishyami iti. I will not think of marriage at all hereafter, like that. मन्त्रिणः एतानि वचनानि श्रुतवत्याः इन्दुमत्याः नेत्रे अश्रुपूर्णे जाते. The eyes of Indumati, after listening to the minister's word, became tear-filled. सा अश्रूणि मार्जयन्ती मन्त्रिणः पार्श्वे एव स्थितं स्वरक्षकं मुक्तवती. And wiping the tears, she told to the Swarakshaka, that protector, हे तात, ओ फादर, भवता महाराजः धर्मपालः सूचनीयः यत् आगामी श्रावणमासे अत्र आगत्य अहं परिणेतव्या, राजधानीं नेतव्या च इति she told. So she told to the caretaker, Rakshakaha, that the caretaker is like his father. So she told him, by you have to go to king and tell Agami Shravana Masa. So in the coming Shravana Masa is something like the present time, September, October period. Atra Agatya, having come here, Aham Parinetavya, I am to be married, and take me, Rajadhani, take me to kingdom, like that. Shravana Masaha Sampraptaha, and the month also came. Indumati Dharmapalayohu Vivahaha Savaibhavam Sampannaha. And their marriage happened in a very ceremonious way. Vivahanantaram Indumati Kadachit Sayankala Samaye Patyasaha Antahpure. After marriage, once in one day, in the evening, in the residential area of the this king's people, Upavishya Vartalapam Kurvanti Asi. She was sitting and talking with the king. Tadasa Sambhashana Madhye Uktavati. Then she told, while talking, He Maharaja, Bhavataha Pratikna Bhangaha Karitaha Maya iti. O king, I just broke your pratiknya, means your determination. I broke your determination because you said, I will never think of marriage again. But I broke that and you came and married me, like that, in a jovial way, funny way. Tada Dharmapalaha Hasan Am Bhavatya Pratikna Bhangaha Karitaha iti tu Satyam. Yes, you broke my determination, that is true. Kintu bhavatya kim kritam, but what is done by you? Prathamam ma tiraskritavati api bhavati punaha kimartam maya saha vivaham angikritavati iti prishtavan. Then the king asked, when you objected to me first, but why again you accepted me? Dharmapalasya vachanam shrutva Indumati mandahasapurvakam muktavati. And listening to Dharmapala, Indumati told in a smiling way, Mam kshamyatu kripaya, please excuse me. Prathamam maya tiraskritaha na bhavan, apito bhavati vidyamana avivekita ahankaraha cha. What was objected or rejected by me was not you, but the avivekita, the indiscriminate behavior, ahankaraha, and the pride feeling, bhavati vidyamana, that which was residing in you, that I rejected. Kintu upayanaihi saha mama kutiram agatya आगतस्य मंत्रिणः द्वारा अहं ज्ञातवती भवता प्रतिज्ञा कृता अस्ति इति. And I came to know by the minister who came with the gifts that you did this pratiknya, this vow. Tasmat bhavati mahat parivartanam jatam asti. And from that, so much change happened in you. So this ahankara, aviveka, both it gone from you. Bhavanu mayi nitaram anuragavan asti iti uhitam maya. And I guessed you are very much in love with me, like that. Ataha aham bhavataha parinayam me angikritavati iti. So I accepted to marry you. Indumatyah etat vachanam shrutva dharmapalaha ativa santushtaha. Listening to this, Dharmapala became very happy. So like that they lived happily ever after. Hope you liked this story. I will come up with some other new story. Take care. Bye-bye.